to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights.
Hello everybody. Today, I will be teaching you how to set up and use FireworkMaker. It is a plugin that allows you to create custom fireworks for your Minecraft server. It can be used as a donator perk, or just a cool way to make your server unique. To get started, click Download Now. You will also need to install one more thing for this plugin to work. You will also need to install Luck Perms or another permissions plugin in order for this thing to work. Once you have both the files downloaded, head over to your plugins folder and make sure both the files are uploaded. Then head over to your console and start the server. Once your server is online, go ahead and run /lp space editor, and that will bring up this dashboard. Once you're in the dashboard, give this permission to the following groups you want to be able to create the custom fireworks. So for me, I'm just giving it to the default permission group, but for you, if you want to give it to like a specific rank, you can do that, but for me, just default. So it's fireworkmaker.use, and once that's added, click add and save and run this command in game, and that will give the users the permission. Now, let's go ahead and head over into Minecraft. After you've given the users the permission, go ahead and get on your server if you haven't already, and to get started, simply go ahead and run /fwm, and that will bring up this main GUI. In this first GUI, you can choose how many effects you want, and as you can see, it costs money. For this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and go to the config real quick and disable the first option, which is regarding money, because I'm not going to set up vault. If you do not want to have to use money, make sure to disable that as well. You'll be able to see it once we get into the config.yml, but for now I'm going to quickly just disable it real quick. As you can see, I have now disabled prices on all the different fireworks. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and do a simple example, so I'm going to use one effect. And in here you can find all the different configuration options for this firework. The first one is the shape you want it. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and do a star. And you can also choose from ball to creeper or burst if you want. And next is the effect color, so the color of the main explosion. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and do a nice bright blue. And if you want a custom color, you can set the RGB down here. If not, just go ahead and click this to confirm the color. And as you can see, it's been confirmed. And next is the fade color. So this is the color it'll make as the particles, disappear. So I think the best is one that contrasts with the main explosion. So yellow and blue contrast. So I'm going to do yellow, confirm. You can also turn on flicker. So I think that looks cool. So I'm going to turn that on. And also the trail behind it. So as it goes up, you can configure the trail. Or not really configure it, but have it on or off, depending on what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. And then finally, you can also change the flight length. So how high in the air it'll go up. So I'm going to do power 2. And that's pretty much all you need to do to create a nice simple firework. And I'm going to go ahead and click finish. And then you can select the amount of fireworks you want. So I'm going to grab 64 and exit the GUI. And as you can see, when I launch it, it goes up in the air, green explosion, and a yellow fade. And you can put down multiple if you want, as you can see. Looks really cool, really nice. Now, let's go ahead and go into a more complex example. Let's go ahead and create a 3 effect firework. If I were to do 5 effects, this video would take too long. So, let's go ahead and do 3 effects. And as you can see, there are 3 different effects I can choose from, and the other 2 are unavailable. So, let's go ahead and set up effect number 1. We'll keep this one as a ball, and we'll have this color be a nice dark blue, and confirm, with a fade of a gold. And as you can see, flicker. And we're going to go ahead and do a trail with a flight length of 1. And effect 2, we're going to make this a star with a color of green. And that fades to white. And yeah, white. And I'll have a flicker, trail, and I'll make it flight length 2. And then the final effect, I will do a creeper that is dark green and fades to light green. Oh, that fades to light green, and flicker on and trail on with a flight length of 3. So as you can see, all my different effects are now set up. And if I click finish, I'll go ahead and click 64 fireworks. And as you can see, here it is. you can see all of them explode at once. I don't think flight length affects how far up they'll fly, so that was slight oversight on me. They'll explode all at the same time, so whatever you set the flight length to, that's how high it'll go. So as you can see, it goes up and explodes. You can see the creeper and the star, and let's see if you can see the ball. So, yep, you can kind of see the ball right in the middle. Let's go ahead and move into the config.yml. In the config.yml, you can find multiple configuration options for this plugin, including like prices, which is if you want the plugin to be free or not, so you can set that to true if you do not want it to be free, or you can also set it to false if you want it to be free and you do not have Vault installed. In addition, you can also allow RGB, which is the ability to configure the colors even further than the default options provided. And then finally, you can change everything about the GUIs, like translations, player heads, and more. And you can also change the prices and messages down here for other things as well. If you change anything in here, make sure to save the content and reload the server. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below saying what plugin I should do a tutorial on next, and I might just do it. And I'll see you next time.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause they the